Hey guys,
Hey.
this is episode 122. Welcome back to another episode. We're actually on Tuesday this time.
Yeah, we didn't forget.
And today we're going, we mentioned that we had a backlog of movies, and so we remember this one. I can't remember what the other one was in backlog. Was it just something that Kel and I watched?
I don't remember. But this one we finished last week?
Couple weeks ago.
Couple weeks ago, maybe, yeah. It's
That
the one we were
is-
going to do last Tuesday, but then we
Yeah.
forgot.
Yep.
This one is
Dun-dun-dun.
Dune Part 1 from 2021. So this was originally a book way back when, and then there was there was a Dune movie that came out. So this is a remake.
Yeah, so the original movie was around 1984, which I don't think I ever watched.
I did.
You did? Okay. Do you remember much of it?
Not much. It was a long time ago.
The only thing that stuck in my mind were the blue eyes, but I had no idea why.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of really going in blind with this movie. Wasn't sure what to expect, but I just knew it was kind of a grand, epic film.
Yeah. And the book is quite a thick book. It's a big read.
Did you say you read it? You read it?
I did not read it. My dad read it. Gave me the book. I have the book somewhere, but I have not read it yet.
Okay. So what did you think of this film?
So there's a lot to it. So there's several different clans of people, pretty much. And of course, in any civilization, there's always one that tries to take control of all the rest. And so it's the same in this one. There's kind of the one that wants to be the one in charge of everybody. But then, of course, when that happens, you have revolt, which was what was happening with the water people and the sand people.
And so, I thought this took place on Earth, but apparently it takes place on Arrakis. Mm-hmm. And so, you've got multiple clans of people that are, doing what people do best.
And they all have, I don't want to say powers. I guess powers of some sort. So they're not basic humans like we are. They have things that are special about them, and each of the clans had a different unique trait. Like the blue eyes were one of the traits, and then...
And I think the way they explained it, if I remember right, was that they have a built up... I don't know if they built up or they just have this tolerance of being exposed to, the spice that apparently is kind of the currency of the time. I feel like I have to watch this again to really grasp what was going on in the story. I think the story was much deeper and not something like a
lot of imagery. Yeah.
Which was the really pretty thing about this film. Definitely one to have seen in the theaters. So we just watched it on our TV.
The sand creature was pretty remarkable. Yeah. Very big with a whole lot of teeth.
And I think it's neat the way that they were able to portray its size. A couple of weeks ago or a couple episodes ago, we talked about Jurassic World Rebirth and how that how that production team was able to put some perspective in how big those creatures were. And so they definitely did the same thing over here. It kind of reminded me of the that Star Wars sand creature that was just a big mouth in the ground.
Yeah.
I think it was kind of like that.
It also kind of reminded me of the creature in Beetlejuice.
Oh, the worm that would come and go.
With the big teeth.
Yeah.
But this is massive. Definitely we mentioned Tremors, that it reminded us of Tremors, how it moved under the sand, and you saw it coming, and it ate an entire ship. Very quickly.
Just ate it.
It just opened its mouth and it was gone.
Yeah.
So, it was remarkably big.
Yeah, oh man, how long was this movie? Wasn't this nearly 3 hours long?
It was really long. I think it was around 3 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours and 35 minutes. Okay, well, it seemed way longer than that.
No, I think that's just the trailer length. That's 2 minutes.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
Oh, the runtime is further down. Let's see here.
It definitely felt like a long movie. And we did not watch it all in one night. It took us 3 nights to finish it, I think.
2:35. Yeah.
That's what I said. It's 2:35, yeah.
I just thought that was the trailer length.
No. So it took us a couple nights to watch it. It was deep. There was a lot to it. I think a little bit of it we watched a second time. We watched again a little bit.
There was a little bit of overlap. A deep story. It's not just like a horror movie where a B-film horror movie where there's not much plot. Not like just Jurassic World where you know what's going to happen.
Right.
You gotta really be paying attention. So. Not one to watch with the kids, not because of the content, but just to have your, you need your full attention on the movie.
Yeah.
But it seemed pretty entertaining. I certainly would have to watch this again to really appreciate the story. I thought the armor was interesting. They just turned something on and the blade would hit the person, and then you would see their invisible shield kind of glow, indicating it was hit.
Yeah.
But some weapons were the right weapons that would actually go through the armor, I guess, and that's when their armor turned red. Like, oh, that was a really bad hit.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That was an interesting concept. What'd you think about those dragonfly ships?
I don't know how they worked. I know they were modeling it after dragonflies, but
I thought it was really interesting, and I'm thinking, how as fast as those wings were fluttering,
yeah,
that
how
just
did they
seems
not
like
cross each other?
it just seems like a big mechanical mess that they would just
Yeah.
explode and break apart. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know how practical that would be.
Yeah.
But,
was
yeah.
it neat to look at? I guess
It was, yes.
They fluttered and they made that.
They looked cool.
Yeah, and they made.
I think the idea was they wanted it to look different than the helicopters that we're familiar with.
Yeah.
They wanted it to look otherworldly, which it
Yes.
did. It did do that.
It did. Yeah.
Yeah.
There were lots of other worldly things on this thing. In this film.
The breathing tubes.
Yep.
That was another thing that was really interesting that they would wear just kind of off the side of their face, and everybody had them.
Yeah, and the main characters, I guess, had some kind of telepathic power where they can communicate to each other.
Well, a certain type of people.
Right, yeah.
And they were the protectors.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the main character, he was one of those people.
Yep.
He found out as he was maturing. He didn't know it when he was young, but...
Yeah, kind of stepped into that role. Mm-hmm. And I guess that was his mother that he was with.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was the head of the security team, the head of those people.
Yeah. Well.
Interesting movie.
Down to the rating this one?
It was good. Like we said, we need to watch it again to really get the whole everything with it. I don't know. This might be one where reading the book first may have come in handy because there's always more detail and more vivid pictures, I think, played in a book. And it has to explain a little bit better so you get a visual. So it gives more detail.
And so she was, reading a book in the car, and she was talking about that, how descriptive the author has to be in order for the reader to paint a picture in their imagination. So she's a skill, that a writer has to have to keep your reader intrigued. So I can, after hearing that observation, I can see how books can sometimes, I guess oftentimes, be better than a movie.
Books give more detail, movies give more drama. That would be my best way of describing it.
And I guess it would be difficult for the movies to contain everything, I guess, that's in the books.
It leaves out little details, but the little details can help you paint a bigger picture.
Yeah.
I think. It leaves out the boring parts, but the boring parts play a big role in the story.
Yeah.
So.
A lot of it ends up on the cutting room floor, I guess.
Yeah.
So I would, probably rate this a 7.5. And that rating might change if I watch it again. Yeah. With my, perhaps in one sitting instead of a few.
Yeah. Yeah, 7.5 is probably a good rating. I agree. We need to watch it again and straight through to really get the full effect of it, and maybe without kids talking in the background.
And it might be a good idea to do that anyway before watching part 2.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
So, but we enjoyed it. We thought it was a lot of fun to watch. Definitely not space type movie, but another world type visual movie.
Almost had that post-apocalyptic feel to it, even though it was not on Earth. It was on a different planet.
Yeah. Yeah, you could definitely tell that there was some animosity and tension between the groups.
All the different groups, yeah.
Yeah. So, anyway. All right. Well, we rate Dune from 2021 a 7.5. So let us know if you've read the book, if you've seen the original, or seen this remake, and what you thought of it. Give us a like, subscribe, and... Smash it, as they would say, I guess. And then come back and see if we post something on Friday. But we will be back on Saturday. We
always try.
For a live. It'll be Saturday evening sometime because we have a pretty busy day. But we will somehow get a live in on Saturday.
Yep, we'll try to get this content to you guys, and we thank you for continuing to chime in. And I guess until next time,
See you later.
see